Morning class. I'm sure you're all thrilled that even though I'm not at school, I'm actually still teaching you today. We're still having class like normal. Right, you're all jumping out of your seats. I will actually be back after lunchtime. Remember how we talked about that on Friday? So we will go over your tests. We'll look at all of that. The grades have been entered into PowerSchool, but I want to make sure we talk about them and you're clear on all of that. So the information here is what you're going to work on before lunchtime, which is from the notes that we talked about on Friday after our test. So if you are not here on Friday, your test is either in the testing center or somewhere for you to make up. We can talk about that when I get back. We are doing info with 1 and 2 step equations. So hopefully that's stuff you remember from middle school and you don't necessarily need any other instructions or notes to get you caught up. However, if you say, yeah, I'm really confused and you're not sure as you're starting the activity, don't hesitate to log into Canvas. I have uploaded the notes from Friday onto Canvas and you can watch the video of the notes that you missed and then get going on the activity. So just a couple things. I'm going to give you some introduction info at this point. You are going to be going through and doing an activity. Okay, and when the video is over, the sub is going to pass 2 things out to you. You will get a sheet of paper, and then you will also get a set of stickers that I've already cut. Please do not ask for scissors. We're not spending all class period trimming them up. They fit on your paper, no problem. You will be going through and solving these 30 problems. Okay, the 30 problems have 30 stickers. So each problem should have a correct answer. So if you're not finding a correct answer in the set of stickers, that means one of 2 things. A, you did another problem wrong and you already used the sticker someplace else. Or B, you did this problem wrong and you need to redo it. So a couple things to think about and be careful of. There are stickers like for and -4. So make sure you're paying attention to your signs. Okay, same thing with the 2s, stuff like that. I know this is like a crazy idea, but stickers stick. So when you pull this off and you put it down, these are label stickers, so you can kind of get them up if you need to, but I would make sure you're pretty confident with your answer before you put it down, because once you're finished with all 30 of these, I then want you to log into Canvas. Okay, and on your Canvas homepage for today, so log into Canvas, go into Algebra 1. On your homepage for today, there is a activity quiz check linked on your homepage underneath Monday. Okay, so it's just going to ask you questions about this sheet of paper. So as long as you did it and you tried to do it and you correctly did it, when you log into Canvas and you're answering the questions, you're just going to have to look at this sheet of paper to answer it. Okay, so then complete that Canvas quiz once you're done with the activity. That should pretty much take you up to lunch. If you are finishing so fast that you feel like you have tons of time, help other people out in the room, make sure that they are getting finished. While you're working on the activity, I don't care if you help each other. I don't care if you listen to music. But if it becomes a problem, I'm giving permission to the sub to just say, nope, sit down, be quiet. You have to work. All right. So I want to give you a few quick reminders just of the sort of common mistakes that I see with students doing this. So first one is when we have fractions going all the way through. So if we have something like y over 2 plus 3 over 5 equals 1 over 7. Right? A couple of you on Friday sort of gave me those bug eyes as soon as something like that went up. Okay, there are multiple ways to solve this, but since we have talked about using calculators, I'm just going to sort of go the straightforward method. Don't let these fractions freak you out. It is still a 2-step. We are still using order of operations backwards. Okay, so if we undo addition with subtraction, okay, just remember when you get here, if you don't know how to do that, you should at this point at least be able to put in your calculator 1/7 minus 3/5 and get negative 16/35. And then when you go to multiply by 2, right, same thing, you should just be able to multiply this by 2. So don't let any of the fractions in the activity freak you out. Pay really close attention to your negative signs. So if we have something like 6 minus 4y equals 9, right? We're moving this 6 first by subtracting it, but that leaves us with a negative 4y. Okay, we will then divide by negative 4. The stickers only have the answers in one form, and you will notice that there are some fractions on here. You will also notice that there are no decimals on here. So if you get to this point and in your calculator you divide this out and you get a negative 0.75, but you aren't seeing that as an option on here, you should be changing it into another form. So change it into a mixed number, change it into an improper, whatever you sort of need to do to get the correct thing. Okay, so just make sure you're paying attention to that as well. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to sort of just show you number 1, and then when the video's done, you'll get your own form and you can get going. So if we look at number 1, right, we'll solve this. We'll get W equals 4. We will then look on our stickers to find a 4. You will peel this off and you will just stick it in the box. Okay, if you stick it over here on the side, there should still be plenty of room for you to show your work. Okay, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, we shouldn't need to trim up the stickers because we need them to be perfect. I made the boxes nice and tall for you. All right, so work on this. When you're finished with the activity, you are then going to log into Canvas. You are going to complete that Canvas quiz, and then I will see you all after lunch.